bottom. 47. Stay with the 47 minutes. Play. Go to the middle lane here. Middle lane. Middle lane's in the push. Middle lane's in the push. Go back to the bottom here. Then back to the bottom. Back to the top. Back to the top. Back to the top. All the way up top. All the way up top. Still there. Corner. Still there. Bottom of 3. Bottom of 3. Keep going lower. Keep going. Keep going. Woo! Awesome job, dude. Awesome job.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Another episode. I haven't gotten canceled yet, which is good. So welcome. Hopefully my audio is better this week because we did something different. We'll see.
Yeah, we got a little bit of video that's going on that'll be on YouTube, but we're running the audio a little bit different to hopefully give a bit cleaner of a sound. Technology and cell phones being what they are, we're able to bring some sound. Congratulations, though. You know, I think off the top we gotta say, hell yeah, brother.
Well, I appreciate that. And for those of you who's watching the video, that's not coffee in Chuck's cup. I'm gonna rat him out right now.
Cheers.
Yeah, we got. I don't know if you guys can see my video, but Chuck and I both have Miller High Lifes we're drinking right now. So
the champagne.
I thought it was funny. He was trying to be slick, put in a coffee cup, but
it is a Hoptimist cup, like it says Hoptimist. I'm a Hoptimist.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. What's the definition of? Is there a definition of a Hoptimist?
There is. It says a person who believes everything is better with a good craft beer. I think you could just take craft out of there and everything is better with a good beer. Yeah.
Just get you some Sharpie and just mark. Yeah. Just mark the craft out and just have beer.
I mean, I do enjoy a good craft beer, though. I'm a fan.
No, I will say it. I will say I'm not a fan of craft beer. I feel like a lot of I like some, but I feel like a lot of places try too hard to make their beer a little bit too special.
Yeah. No, I could.
Ryan, I don't like the hoppy beers.
Yeah,
I do.
So
I'm a fan of hoppy.
To each his own, I guess.
Yeah. As long as it's cold and it's got alcohol in it, I'm a fan.
That's good. That's good. But yeah, I tried a little bit different spot today, other than outside, because outside didn't really work at all, and this doesn't work either.
I mean, the phone part works. We can hear you a lot better. You lag a little bit on the video, but, you know, hey, I'd rather hear your voice than see you. Wait, yeah, no. Yeah,
right.
I'm going to go with that. I'm going to stick with that.
Voice for radio? Yeah. That.
I will say, though, when you got out of the car, I don't think I realized before the race that you had the mustache going until you got out of the car after winning. And there's just this mustache. And I was like, all right. Like, we're going.
Must be good luck. I've had to keep it now.
I know.
So.
Flavor saver.
Keeps the beer.
You got that right. So, but no, it's a fun weekend on that side, even though we had to run Monday. Nice we got the whole race in. It was looking like for a little bit we weren't going to get the whole race in. We were going to run till halfway, but we got it all in, and it ended up, working out for us again by a few inches.
Yeah, like. What was it?
007.
007. 7
Yeah,
1,000.
2 in a row.
Yeah. On a Monday, 2 in a row.
Yeah.
At Talladega.
Forget Daniel Craig.
Blaney. Ryan Blaney.
Isn't there a new 007 coming out?
There is. It's coming. Well, it was supposed to come out this summer, but I think they've pushed it back.
Last one with Daniel Craig, right?
Yeah. We'll have a new Bond.
Who is your Bond?
I mean,
Sean
Connery. With a bit of Roger Moore thrown in there. I like Roger.
I like Daniel Craig.
I do too.
007. I think he does a good job.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up.
I didn't originally like him as Bond, but he grew on me. I'm not a really big fan of blondes. Sorry, Chuck.
Kim,
I'm sorry.
Your hair is also blonde right now.
I prefer the darker hair on the male specimen.
Yes.
Well,
end of the race. I got to talk about it. We got that last lap. The fact that it was that close of a finish, and that is the second time at Talladega in a row that you have won that in that fashion. But also looking at the other plate tracks, I mean, you've been there in contention in a lot of those. You've heard it on a lot of the talk shows. Are you now like one of the best plate racers, dude? Like, is that the thing now?
I don't know about that. Just in the right spot, right time, I think. We led a lot of laps Monday. Our car was fast, but just in a good spot at the right time, I feel like, and kind of the roles were reversed. From last year to this year at Talladega. Last year we were leading and we lost the lead and then had a pass back on the front stretch. But this year we got the lead down the back and then we had a block. So it was kind of just different roles, but definitely exciting. And it was a wild one coming to the front, coming to the line, because honestly we got the lead and I looked up in my mirror at 3 and 4 and I was like, or up before, and I'm like, I'm way too far out in front. And there's nothing you can do about it. Then we just kind of broke up and we had a block, big runs coming to us, and we were all beating and banging and hitting each other, and we just barely edged it out. So one of them things works out for you. You'll lose some by that much, but nice you win some by that much too.
Well, you said right place, right time, but I also have to call out the fact that with 8 to go, it was like you said, all right, I'm going now, and just drove up to the front. And I know other folks were saving fuel, but was that just the strategy that y'all had? You knew you were to the good, so you just held back, and then it was like, all right, go time, and just.
Well, we were saving fuel too.
Yeah.
It was going to be really close for everyone. Obviously, we came in on the 1 to go, and topped off because we knew it was going to be really close. And that restart, we were on the bottom, and that was a restart like the 95 tried to get down in front of, I think, the 20, and they hit and checked up the bottom lane a lot. So we were just back in 15th or whatever, and we're like, all right, well, we're back here now. Let's just save while we can. There was no lanes, there was no third lane forming or anything like that. So we were just saving, and when we got to 8 or 10 to go, we were like, all right, we've saved enough. We can start trying to move. And I think it worked out that other cars were trying to save too. We're still trying to save, so we kind of beat everybody to the punch of saving more before everybody, and then we could go. And some cars were still saving a little bit. So, definitely worked out that we were able to save a lot in the beginning of that run to be one of the first cars to try to make a move and go forward.
Speaking of saving, that maneuver you made where you saved the car, Jesus.
Yeah, that was a pucker moment.
Really?
Yeah, that was wild. It was just bad timing. I turned out to pass the 47, and Brad hit me pretty hard when I did it. And it was just a weird timing deal where we came together. And luckily we didn't wad the field up. I thought that went through my head for a second, and luckily we were able to straighten her back out and keep on rolling.
Well, thank God.
And still get the lead, which was amazing that we were still able to get the lead from that. So
Loose is fast.
Well, and thank God you got those bright yellow Menards gloves. You can just see that through the windshield. Just this.
Yeah. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad.
Yeah.
I.e., Martinsville, they can bite you a little bit, but they're sometimes fun to watch. Your hands.
Yes.
So,
in that instance, you knew what to do with your hands.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
The United 2 coming out. We talked about that before.
Yes.
How was y'all's weekend? You guys weren't at the track, were you?
No. Kim, were you in town or out of town?
I was out of town. I went to Austin, Texas to visit a friend.
How was Austin?
That's an Austin accent?
Good.
It's Boston, Texas.
Boston accent for the Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
It was really good. Obviously different because not a lot of stuff, like the music venues and stuff aren't open really, but they have a lot of food trucks there. So they have food truck parks, so you could still go out because it's picnic tables. So you're outside. So you order stuff on your phone and then go pick it up at the food truck. And then they have but there's tons of them all over the city. So it was kind of nice to get out. And the food in Austin is so good. Not that I had forgotten, but it was probably the 4th time I've been there, and still love it just as much. Good. It's got an eclectic crowd there too.
Big barbecue in Austin, or what? I thought it was a big barbecue down there. Or
There
no?
is a lot of barbecue, a lot of tacos, and then just like a mix of stuff. Honestly, the best meal we had was at this food truck called Eastside King, and it's like Asian street food kind of hybrid. Oh, it was so good. So good.
Tex-Mex, right? Texas Mexican food, is that what they call it?
Tex-Mex, yeah, there's some Tex-Mex. We did do some breakfast tacos at one point, some regular tacos at this place called Veracruz. So it was good. It was good. No complaints here.
Well, that's great. That's lovely.
And the weather was nice, too.
Weather was nice here too in Charlotte. It was
Yeah.
little bit warm, and you know, I was working most of the weekend, so you know, it is what it is. I didn't really have a off weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. A nice little getaway. Biked a bunch.
Ooh,
Austin's a biking city. I didn't really realize that.
that's what I
Like bicycles?
pedaling.
Yep.
I like how this
Bike.
is our pedaling bicycle
Yeah.
hand
We
motion.
can't see our feet.
Yeah. I'm doing that when we get done with the show today. I'm going to go for a bike ride this evening.
I might get a new bike. It made me want to get a new bike. I've got like a beach cruiser,
Yeah.
but I rented a hybrid in Austin, and now I want like a more.
I need a bike with gears. Right now I've only got
I
a
need
single speed.
Yeah, I need a bike with gears because of the hills here.
Yeah. I mean, you get a good workout with just a single speed, but you're limited with the speed that you can go.
Just pedal faster.
I tried, but when there's no like, you can only pedal so fast, and then it doesn't catch up, and it's like you're just spinning your feet.
Yeah.
The gear
Yeah,
ratios
you need
being what
gear
they
like
are.
on the flats more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a new Indian a couple weeks ago, and we rode up Saturday to Boone. Me and a couple buddies, and that was a fun time.
That is fun.
It was raining a little bit, which was unfortunate.
During your
Only for like
ride?
10 minutes though. What's that?
During your ride, it started raining?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
What's that?
I said, shoot.
Shoot is right. I think that's the first time Kim's ever, referred to not say a cuss word on the show.
Fiddlesticks.
Shit. There you go.
But it was
I don't
fun.
know why I said shoot. It was more
Yeah,
like,
I like
well,
Boone.
shoot.
I
It
can't.
was raining hard Sunday. Hard. For a little bit. And then Talladega needs light. I will say that.
Talladega needs what? Lights?
Light.
Yeah.
Light.
Can you imagine Talladega at night?
Badass.
Yeah.
I'm of two minds about it. Because on the one hand, I would like the option to be able to continue a race and not have to have that hard out of whatever, like 6:30. If we don't have the track, if we're not drying by this time, then we're not going to be able to go. It would be nice to have that leeway, but at the same time, I don't want to get into a point where like, ooh, Saturday night Talladega race, because then you're losing, that big night on the boulevard.
Oh, true.
Like the nightlife at Talladega is kind of its signature.
True that.
Talladega in the fall, when the time changes, you got to get that race started real early.
Yeah. Well, I'm not opposed to an early start to a race, for me personally.
I mean, yeah, but we're not making those calls.
I don't know. And maybe the people that do are listening to this podcast and be like, maybe we could just, start at 1 o'clock, maybe noon, hey.
I think if you do a Saturday night race at Talladega, I would stay Saturday night and then just go home Sunday.
That's what it could be. The big one on the boulevard could be a victor's celebration.
Yeah.
You'd have less probably drivers. Well, that's not true. There's some drivers I think that would stay for it. I think you'd have a few less drivers be like at the big one, but I think still some would stay, and then you would have the winner. So it's like
Or hear me out on this. You kind of
Doubleheader?
you flip the schedule a little bit. And instead of having the Sunday race be the Cup race, make the Sunday race the Xfinity race. So you have your big show Saturday night, you get it, and then you have sort of like a treat the next day.
I would love that.
For when you
great.
wake up, here's a little bit of racing to wake up to and nurse your hangover before you head home.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Although a hangover with the sound of car engines. Although I guess that's what the fans are doing now, though. If they're going out on Saturday and staying for the race on Sunday, it's not any different.
And at Talladega and the super speedways, that high whine of the engines can put you to sleep if you're in the infield. I have seen plenty of people sleeping during the race at Talladega. Now, granted, they were probably intoxicated.
Yeah.
And it was probably passed out instead of sleeping.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. You can't get hungover if you don't stop drinking. So
Exactly.
that's just that.
The other cool thing would be if you had lights there would be a Wednesday night race at Talladega, like a prime time in the summer Wednesday night race. Because it's close enough that you could make a quicker turn there if you were, a couple of years ago, Brad Keselowski did his reimagining of the schedule. If you had that on there on a Wednesday, like that might not be bad.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. It would be
Close
intense.
enough.
It would be intense.
Intense.
No.
Where'd you get that shirt?
Huh? This shirt?
Where'd you get your shirt?
NASCAR's family.
Yeah.
They handed these out. I think it was last year. I want to say. When they started the whole NASCAR is marketing push, they rolled it out to the employees before, and they we had a big meeting and they handed out shirts, and one of the ones was NASCAR is me, NASCAR is family, NASCAR is racing. Like it was all those different things, and I just figured today was a good day to wear the NASCAR is family shirt for the
Good.
the podcast.
I was curious. Nice shirt. Good fit. Looks like the material's nice.
It is. It's a nice soft shirt. It might be a little bit snug in my COVID weights right now. But up here, it's fine.
We've all got the COVID weights.
Yeah.
I said goodbye to my abs like weeks ago. It's fine.
I mean, cardio's up. It's just I don't have the weights to get the muscle in the upper body and the core.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But no, I did figure this was a good day to wear the NASCAR's family because we are family, and we saw that this weekend. And I don't think there's really any good way to get into that. But it was a good showing of support for Bubba, and I believe continued showing of support for Bubba. I don't know if you have anything that you want to throw in there, Ryan, if anything you want to say.
No, I mean, no matter what happened, whether what the findings were, what they didn't actually end up being, I thought it was right to investigate nonetheless, and I thought it was nice that we still just showed support regardless. So, it's a good thing that there's nobody around the garages or the racetracks that would do something like that. So, even though it's a little bit of getting a little bit of a bad rap, but it's no one's fault. It's just something they found, and they we kind of jumped to conclusions of the worst possible scenario. But I think, the good you can take out of it is no one is responsible for doing something like that. And, everyone's still supporting them. I'm just, I was more relieved that there's nobody that's out there that's doing stuff like that. But it's just the kind of, I think it was just a really knee-jerk reaction from what's been going on and expecting the worst right away. And, you kind of backtrack on it, which is unfortunate, but, you got to look at the good in it. So.
But nobody hesitated. The good thing is, nobody hesitated to even think twice about supporting Bubba. So it was like, people could have, when the rope was originally found, been like, oh, who knows? Let's wait till the investigation. But everybody showed up on Monday to support him, and I think that's what matters.
Well, and the thing that I always go back to is, regardless of the outcome of the investigation, which I am fully behind the fact that it was done in the right way. It was launched. They got to the bottom of it pretty quickly, which is good. That doesn't take away or minimize the fact that there's still a lot of negative comments on the internet that have nothing to do with that were happening before then and that continue to happen. And I think, to me, the showing of support on pit road was not necessarily about what may or may not have been in the garage, but what is also going on outside of the sport that's focused in, and a lot of that is focused on Bubba. And I think it was a good way I teared up Sunday watching that, because I know
me too.
how all of you guys feel about each other. I mean, there's like, I think Bowman said it's like, we might not always see eye to eye, but damn it, we're doing this stuff together. And I'm paraphrasing him, but I respect the hell out of everybody, and this is a family. And that's, again, NASCAR is family.
Good shirt, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Good shirt.
That's, there's no easy way to transition away from that, other than to just transition away, but know that, everybody put up the I stand with Bubba stuff, and I still stand with Bubba, and will always stand with Bubba, because I think he is doing what he needs to do, and I love his passion, and I love what he's doing for the sport.
Me too.
So
I agree.
It was cool that you guys had a moment before the race, and then you and Bubba had a moment after the race when you won.
It was cool to, you said before the race and then after the race, seeing him on pit road, that was cool too. So, definitely made a good day better as far as that goes. And people asked me, they're like, what did y'all talk about after the race there when he came over? I was like, you know what? I can't really remember. I think it was something about, eating food and drinking beer sometime this week, and what day we need to do that. So,
the truly important things,
the really important stuff, figuring out the important things. I thought that was, that was a good conversation. So.
Well, I tried to find the in-car, because I saw that on the broadcast, and then the in-car that we brought in for NASCAR, it cuts off. The one that's in the archive cuts off before Bubba comes up to the car. So, there's a microphone in the, I could probably have heard what you said based off of the interior microphone.
That's private conversation.
I know, but hey.
I was gonna say, it's a little intimate.
I'm just saying that a couple of years ago, that got Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus in trouble, is that camera does pick up audio. So I'm just saying.
The secret recording stuff is just, I don't agree with it. It's terrible.
It's awful. Not secret, man.
What are you seeing in now?
You knew you had an in-car camera. I'm just trying to let you know that in-car camera is always rolling audio.
Okay, well, I'll let you know that I'm going to plant a camera in your bedroom, and you'll probably forget about it. And I'll just, throw this stuff on the internet someday with, and I feel like it. So
just remember, there's always a hot mic. That's all I'm saying. So, you're talking about your fuel mileage strategy. Maybe, talk about beers and dinner, and that's your code.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Y'all always want to listen to everything we say, huh? Always want to listen. Can't have any private conversation nowadays.
Spies. Big brother.
Spies everywhere.
Hey. Yeah. I'm part of the media. We have to know.
Yeah, I know.
We have to know.
Yeah.
No, but it was a cool shot though. That was a cool moment. And I do have to ask this question. When he came up behind you when you're going down the front stretch and gave you the tap, did you know he was coming, or did he catch you off guard?
He caught me off guard, completely off guard. I had no idea, because, we were so far past the entrance to pit road. I didn't think anyone was still on the track, and then when someone hit me, I was like, who the hell? I was like, oh, it's just Daryl. Okay. I was like, oh, no, someone's pissed off at me. Yeah. And, no, it was just Bubba. But, no, that was cool. But, yeah, I had no idea he was coming. I didn't even look at my mirror. I was looking at all the fans in the stands.
How was that? How were the fans that were there? How cool was it to have them there?
Well, it was nice to just have more people there, right? I mean, Homestead was 1,000, and here we had there's a pretty good amount. I mean, I'm sure we had every bit of 5,000. The max allotted, that they'd allow, maybe 4,000 to 5,000, I'm sure. And, it being a Monday, it's cool that many people showed up. But, it was just cool, especially when you get a win the race and you hear them right on the front stretch, right, which is cool. And found a kid again, and was able to get checker flag again, away again. So that was pretty cool that people were there for that to happen. And it was good. It was just nice to hear them again, which was awesome. And the pre-race stuff, for all them cheering and supporting him too was cool to have him out there. So yeah.
I do want to note, I got this stat earlier today about your win, your fourth win in your career. You now have more career wins at 26 than Jimmy Johnson, David Pearson, Cale Yarborough, Dale Earnhardt, Bobby Allison, Darrell Waltrip, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, and Matt Kenseth.
Jesus.
So
okay, well, Chase Elliott has 7 wins and he's 24, so he's kicking my ass.
But you also have, Kyle Busch had several by the time he was the same age. Joey Logano, and Jeff Gordon. That guy had some wins.
That guy.
But the other thing to note about that, there are only 17 drivers that have 4 wins. And from there, that it progressively gets smaller. So you're moving into rarer and rarer air with drivers that have
wins. What do you mean?
So if you look at the all-time wins list,
okay,
drivers that have 4 wins total in Cup.
Yeah.
There are only 17 drivers in the history of NASCAR that have 4 wins.
4.
And of the active, I think of the active drivers, let me pull this up real quick. There's stats that go with this.
Yeah.
We get into NASCAR stuff. Active drivers, you are the only active driver with 4 wins. Kyle Larson has 6, Chase Elliott 7, Clint Boyer 10, Newman 18, but the other active drivers with wins: Almirola 2, Bowman 2, Dillon 2, Eric Jones 2, David Reagan 2, Ricky 2. So you're the only active driver with 4 wins. So how about that?
Oh wow, so honored.
Yeah,
honored.
Maybe you could come home with 6 by the end of next weekend.
I sure hope so. That'd be nice. I'm just trying to be like Chase.
Sweep the weekend, man.
Trying to get there.
How hard would that be at Pocono?
How hard? I think it's hard to. It's hard. It's hard to win any race, singular race, but trying to win 2 of them, it's gonna be tough. Definitely be tough. With the invert and all that stuff. But
do we think somebody's gonna do it?
Sweep it. I don't want to say it can't be done. It definitely can be, for sure. We'll have to find out on Saturday and Sunday.
Ooh.
Tune in.
For Pocono, several drivers have swept both races at Pocono. It's happened a couple of times. I know Junior did it. I think Jimmy's done it. I think Denny has done it as well.
Denny or Kyle was either sweeping it or he got the last one and the first one of the net. He had back-to-back, though.
But the year sweep, I know it has happened several times. So it'd be fun to see that year sweep in 2 days. Just saying. No pressure.
That would be nice.
No pressure,
We'll
mustache. See. Keep the mustache.
We'll find out if I can keep my stash. If it's good luck, I'm going to keep it.
Hey,
is it good luck if you win one but not the other?
Yeah. If you win a race, it's good luck.
I'm saying
you got to see how the weekend goes.
In the weekend, but not the other. It's still good luck, yeah?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I'm just going to try to find any excuse I can to keep it.
Yeah. Have you gotten any comments that, hey, did you lose your razor?
My father.
Oh, really? Dave.
Yeah, my father called me yesterday. He was like, have you gotten the call yet? I said, what call? He said the call to, I don't know. I forget what the hell he said. It was something corny. It was a damn dad joke or something. The call that your razor broke and you have a mustache or something. I said, it was good luck, obviously. Good luck. It's like you can't,
Has your dad ever had facial hair?
What's that?
Has your dad ever had facial hair?
No. He's never been a beard, mustache, goatee kind of guy. Long hair. He had long hair when he was younger. I mean, his hair was long. Longer than mine. And, but no, he hates it. He absolutely hates it. He was giving me shit the other day, or last week. He was like, I've never seen you win with facial hair. Ever. You've always been clean shaved when you won. I was like, huh. And I was like, proved you wrong this weekend. So, and he was like, I can't really say up about that. So, all right.
What's your mom think?
Yeah. So, we'll see. It's not as long as Chuck's, but, it's getting there.
That's true.
I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to shave mine soon.
Isn't it terrible how much work you have to put in to grow something decent, and how little time it takes to just destroy it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it
Same with anything?
Yeah. Longer hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes so long.
I'm supposed to go out on a date tomorrow. So I'm like, do I keep the mustache or do do I shave it?
Do tell.
Well, it's going to be interesting now that North Carolina is requiring masks. Like, I could just wear the mask and not worry about shaving.
She'll never know.
She'll never know. Just get a sippy cup and a straw to drink my drink out of.
You guys can make out through the masks.
And just be weird.
I bet some people have done that. I bet that's like a weird kinky person was like, let's make out through my mask.
I mean, if you can imagine it, I'm sure it's been done on the internet. It's on the internet.
Yeah.
On Pornhub.
I'm about to look that up later. But yeah, I think. Wait, North Carolina, what? You have to wear masks again now?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it just came out today, right as we were starting to tape, that North Carolina is going to remain in phase 2, and
for how long did they say?
I didn't see that. I just saw the headline that said remain in stage 2, and then that masks will be required if you are unable to physically socially distance yourself.
Wait, so if you go to a restaurant, you got to wear one,
unless
when you're eating.
Yeah. Because I think it's one of those things, though. Like if you're with people in your household or group, then I think it's less like those are people that you're interacting with. It's more for people that work there and different. Yeah.
We kind of glossed over this date. Where are you going?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, so that was the other thing. Like, what do you do? How do you date in quarantine? Because I don't want to have a Zoom date.
No, you go to their house.
Do you go to their house though? On a first date? That's weird.
Yeah, I have.
I feel like that's weird. I feel like that's more like Tinder. I'm going to hook up. Like, no. I just feel like a house.
In this day and age, buddy, you gotta.
Wasn't it the Swedes that said you should just have a sex partner for quarantine?
Yeah, they did. But you gotta vet the sex partner. You can't just go out and pick a random person, right? I mean, it's got to be someone that you know to be COVID free.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
I would say for the first date, stick to the outside if there's a back porch.
Yeah. Well.
And then second date inside.
Right. I mean, I threw out a couple of options. I was like, here's three things that we could do. Which do you think is the best of these? I threw out make a picnic and go to the park and hang out at the park.
The way she said made it sound like you said naked picnic.
Yes, naked picnic in the park.
I thought that's what he said too.
I know. Both of us are.
Hey,
I know the better.
That's naked and afraid. Just get out there and just bear it all. And this is what you got. I think how else are you going to get intimate with someone? Just date naked.
I was excited that you said naked picnic. I'm like, oh shit! All right. Damn.
Naked guy showed up. Now it's a party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so picnic at Freedom Park was one.
Go for fix some undercover drinks and go for a walk in a historic neighborhood.
That's
and check out some cool things, or go to a brewery that has outdoor seating.
Yeah.
And I know several breweries that aren't as crowded as some of the other ones and are very good at being socially distanced outside. So we went that route.
That's a solid one. That's my favorite option out of the three.
It's the simple option. Like, it's the less,
Yeah.
you don't have to put in as much work.
Make sure she
feel
likes
like
beer.
I feel like the picnic thing, that's not a first date thing.
You got to think outside the box, though, in this new world.
Yeah.
Like,
Kim, what do you think? Like, is a picnic like a good first date, or is that just like kind of? I don't know.
it
It's a
seems
little
hokey.
interesting.
It seems hokey.
Yeah. I don't know if I would do a picnic on a first date, but
Because, like, to me,
like I said, what about back porch drinks?
I don't have a porch yet. It's just a stoop. So it'd be backyard drinks. Like, you'll come and hang out on my stoop? I'm a stoop kid. Doing stoop kid things.
Yeah.
I'm getting a deck.
Where did you meet this lady?
On one of the dating apps.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know. Hey, there
No,
isn't.
not at all.
But you always, like, I feel a little defeated every time that I say it's a dating app.
Why?
I don't know.
There's normal now.
I've never had to use a dating app, but
They are but as you said, they're normal now because where are you going to go now to meet people?
True.
Like,
true.
I like how Kim just slid in like, I've never had to use a dating app before.
I haven't
No big
had
deal
to.
for me.
That doesn't mean that I've not done some unusual things to find dates, but
what is the most unusual? I have to ask now. What is the most unusual thing you have done to find a date?
Yeah.
Did you slide in those DMs on Instagram?
Did you take someone to penis
sliding
puppetry?
into DMs on Instagram. I've slid into a DM on LinkedIn.
Oh, Kim, LinkedIn? LinkedIn?
I feel like it's a little bit more.
Did they have a cell phone holster?
A little bit more vetted?
Is it because you see where they work? Like, LinkedIn is like,
Shut up. Shut your face.
LinkedIn. Wow. Damn.
It wasn't even like
it's like
it wasn't even like let's go on a date. It was a
sweet resume. You want to go grab a beer and discuss PowerPoint?
Oh, you went to Stanford, huh? Oh, cool.
Oh man,
What was your line?
Yeah,
What was your pickup line?
I actually think getting messages on LinkedIn that are not career oriented is very strange, and I don't enjoy it when it's done to me. But
so you didn't enjoy it, you decided to return the favor to someone.
I may have done it once.
What was your line? Like, what was your line for LinkedIn when you slid into the LinkedIn DMs? She knows. She knows. She's smiling like she knows.
There's a whole other backstory. That,
Okay.
Oh, that would reveal the other participant, I think. So,
Yeah.
Okay. I see you have a master's degree. Do you want a master's degree with me? Huh?
Do you want to master these degrees?
Oh dear God, no, nothing like that. It was a very innocuous message that was not intended to snowball into any sort of date, but it did.
Okay. So small talk that led to a
Yeah.
date. Okay.
Literally, it was not to hit on anybody. It was an innocuous message about something totally unrelated to any dating, and then it just...
So is that the weirdest thing you've done to get a date?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I mean, LinkedIn is up there with that's an interesting one.
Never again. I probably won't ever do it again.
Never again. Never again.
We've all slid into DMs at some point. I've done plenty of them.
Yeah. I mean, you shoot your shot. Just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't be
that was
dick
probably
about it.
actually the first and only time. I'm not really like a DM slider.
I used to be when I was younger, and I'm not kind of grow out of it. Like, I don't slide into DMs very often anymore. If it is, it's like with a really like Kate Beckinsale or something. If I'm drunk.
That's amazing. She's hot.
Oh my God, she's so hot.
Oh, she's so hot.
Kate.
I don't care how old she is.
She's kind of goofy, but I like it.
I like Goofy. I'm good with Goofy.
I like it. I can do Goofy.
Can you do Minnie?
I get
Goofy.
I get moms sending me messages on Instagram a decent amount of wanting to hook me up with their daughters.
Their daughters.
And that's weird.
Daughters.
Yeah. Yeah, daughters, yeah.
What would be weirder, moms trying to hook you up with their daughters or single moms hitting on you?
Mom's trying to hook me up with their daughters. You're
weirder?
pimping your daughter out.
Yeah.
That?
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. Because
yeah, I mean you're pimping your own daughter out pretty much. But if you're just a single lady,
who has kids,
welcome.
yeah, I mean, this is the thing.
Yeah, it's fine. But not that I'm going to answer you, but it's better than you pimping out your daughter. So
Okay.
that's how I think. Would you rather have a dude be like, yo, you should go date my son, or a single dad be like, hey, want to hang out sometime? I mean,
yeah, you're right. I'd rather have a single dad be like, hey, than be like, here's my son.
Yeah.
But then I also feel like grandmothers do that. It's like, you should really meet my granddaughter.
It's cuter when a grandma does it.
So if you're going to pimp out someone that you're related to, use an elderly person.
Yes.
Is that what you're yeah.
Actually, yeah. I feel like if it would be more likely, okay, if you're like, okay, grandma, I really like that girl over there. Can you say something to her for me? I think it'd be better to have like your grandmother or granddad say it than your mom or dad.
Does that make sense? Yes. Which is the better use of a wingman? A grandparent, grandparent or dog?
Dog.
Like which one is going to have a better success rate?
Dog. You can't really pet a grandparent.
You could.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it is, but you
weird,
could.
Though.
Yeah. Hey, old man, here you go. I'm just going. Here, you want some Werther's Originals, old man? Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I've done it, but I've seen it done before. You're at an area with people, whether it's a park or something, and you got your dog, and you see a group of human beings that you're interested in, and you might just let your dog off the leash.
Oh.
Hopefully it runs over there and be like, shit, sorry, my dog.
I'm so sorry.
Escaped. Yeah.
It just means you got to train your dog right so it goes to the right person.
Well, it helps that they have dogs also.
Yes.
Because obviously your dog's good there.
You get the pick of the group.
Yeah.
It goes to Debbie.
There was just a study recently that was like, in like dating apps, guys with photos of cats are viewed as less attractive than guys without any animals in the photo.
I can see that. I had a cat walk up to me the other night in my backyard. I was sitting out there figuring out how I'm going to build the deck in my little drunk hut that I'm going to build. And I was sitting there drinking, and next thing I know, there's this cat that just walks up to me. And I just looked down and was like, I don't know you. You can go away now. And it turned around and went away. So cats are smart.
Yeah. I don't know. I would agree with you, Kim. Like, yeah. If cats are just less attractive to me than dogs. If someone has a dog, I'm going to be more attractive. I can do it.
What dude... I'd say this.
I would say, actually, if you're looking at photos and it's like a person by themselves versus a photo of them with a cat versus a photo of them with a dog, neutral on the photo of them by themselves. If they got a picture of a cat, less attractive. If they have a picture with a dog, more attractive.
I mean,
the regular photo of them by themselves.
I think we are on record on this show as being not cat people.
I love dogs.
We're not cat people.
No.
Not that there's anything. Not that there's anything wrong with cat people.
Nah.
We have glass holes that are cat people. I don't want to piss them off. Again.
Cats are okay.
Cats are Assholes.
Just don't put them in your dating profile photos.
I just have this like mental image of somebody with a cat in their profile, just like
Dr. Evil.
Yes. Would you care to go on a date with me and my kitty?
Doctor.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Speaking of weird, I sent you guys a link about the exploding whale memorial park in Washington. Mm-hmm. Did you guys see that one?
I saw it.
Number one.
Ask me if I clicked on it.
You should have clicked on it because it is one of the greatest videos of all time of a whale in Washington State that beached. Sorry, Oregon. It beached and they used dynamite to get rid of it.
Ew.
And
damn. I mean, that's the only way you can get rid of it, right?
Well, it didn't quite work the way that it should have.
Is this old video from like...
It's like 50 years ago.
Okay.
And the greatest line is, the blast blasted blubber beyond all believable bounds. I mean... That's
like one of those tongue twister things you say in grade school. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, God. The audio's on this.
Audio is on, yes.
Okay.
Kim is watching. It was November 12th, 1970. They used...
Does it start with a talk show?
Yeah, that's not the original thing, but it was on, I think, KATU in Portland. Yeah. They did the original thing, and I believe... Oh,
wait, they're about to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not kidding. That's like legit dynamite.
They packed it under there. It's this huge, like, 8-ton whale that was 45 feet long. It was a sperm whale. And it just sends shrapnels of blubber everywhere.
What did they expect to happen? I mean, it's going to obviously just send shit everywhere.
But they named the park Exploding Whale Memorial Park. Like that.
To explode. Oh, shit. That literally went everywhere. Also, I got to plug my computer in. I did not charge it.
It like hurt car, like not hurt cars. It totaled cars. Like bits of blubber landed on the roofs of cars. Like people were like running and hiding for their lives because of this exploding whale. And it is one of the most glorious news videos that I have ever seen. And I will tweet it out so people can.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Like that was one of those ones, like I sent it in the rundown and then I felt that I needed to send it to you guys on its own so you would watch it because it's been near and dear to my heart for years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We good?
We good? Your phone plugged in?
My phone, my computer.
Computer? Oh. Yeah.
You would have lost me.
That would have been bad. We would have had to have ended the show. And
we're getting down to the end of this anyway.
Yeah, we're getting down to it. Like it might have been.
I plugged it in. We're probably gonna be like, peace out.
Yeah, it's like computers plugged in and time to go.
Do I hear music?
Not quite yet. I had one question that I wanted to ask, and then I was gonna hit the music. I had this discussion with somebody, and I wanted y'all's opinion on it. Okay. If you look at folks that grew up in the Depression era, they've changed their buying habits over the years. They buy in bulk all the time. Have you found yourself utilizing products like toilet paper differently now? And when you go to the store, is there something that you always pick up every time you go to the store? Because like my stepdad does this with like soap, toothpaste, toilet paper. Like you go to my mom's house and he's got a closet full of toilet paper that he did before all of this.
So he's DDP?
Down to paper?
That's funny, but doomsday prepper?
No. He was born in 1934, and his parents were just coming out of the Depression. So is it going to generationally change buying habits?
Something I buy every time? No. But I also grocery shop like every other day. Well, not during COVID, but like every other day. Because I get like, or every couple of days. Instead of like going once for like 2 weeks or once for a week. Yeah. I go like every couple of days because I like fresh produce. No, but I will say I've been looking for paper towels and toilet paper. I'm not out yet. And every time I've gone to a store, and they've been different stores, like different grocery stores, all gone, still all out of toilet paper and paper towels.
Seriously?
Yes. It's so annoying.
Damn, I've never had a problem.
Ugh, maybe I need to go up your way.
It's been fine over here too, like Plaza Midwood and Eastway. Harris Teeter Food Line, they've got all kinds of paper products.
I literally went to the Harris Teeter on East Boulevard in Dilworth yesterday, and they had 0 paper towels, and they had like maybe 3 packages of toilet paper left, but it was like the generic their brand that was not going to be bought by me.
That's because you got all the South End people.
I don't need abrasions from that
Single ply.
From that sandpaper.
Which that was my follow up to this. Are you rationing out your toilet paper now? Do you take like only 2 or 3 squares and fold it up and use it properly, or do you still grab that big wad and go for it? Because I got to bring this show back to its roots.
I don't think I ever grabbed like a big wad.
Just saying. Do you adjust the way that you use toilet paper?
I have not adjusted the way I use toilet paper.
Okay. It was a discussion that came up, and I thought that it would be an interesting question.
Ryan didn't answer. Maybe Ryan did.
What do I do? You said?
Have you adjusted the way that you use toilet paper?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
You just go full in?
Yeah, normal, but just because there's not been like a big shortage up where I am.
Yeah.
Like, so I've never really had to worry about it.
Okay. Well, on that bombshell, I will hit it. And we will leave in 1 minute and 37 seconds because the music is now playing.
37 is my lucky number.
Boom.
One
of them. So you're either... Wait, are you 37 now, or are you turning 30?
No. I will turn 37 next birthday.
All right.
Old.
It's not that old.
I just divulged my age. Not that people couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. I turned it a couple weeks ago, 37. So.
You turned 37?
Yeah, back in May.
When was your birthday?
May 24th.
I think we missed it. Happy belated.
Thank you. It was
Wait, you guys are 37?
I'm not. Chuck is.
Kim's 36.
You're close.
I know, I'm close. You knew that?
You've known that.
I know, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I knew you guys were that old. That old, that's a rough statement. I knew you guys were of that age.
Vintage. Of that vintage.
Yeah, of that vintage.
We fart dust. Like, that's what that's what happens.
Shit fire.
No, dust. We shit dust. Not fire.
Yeah.
You need to shit fire this weekend at Pocono.
Yeah, doubleheader. Hopefully everyone tunes in. Hopefully the weather's all right. Let's see.
It is
I'm sick of
Pocono.
rain, man.
I
know it is Pocono.
4 races in. Well, 5 races in. If you count ARCA.
Say hey to all of the glassholes that work at Pocono that love the show. Kevin Heaney.
We'll do. We need another banner.
Yeah. All right.
Decal.
Rate and review in iTunes.
Okay, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
All right. See ya.